Have you ever wondered why you keep tossing and turning at night, even when you go to bed completely exhausted? Surprisingly, the real culprit isn't just your age, as many believe. Instead, it might be a so-called healthy habit that's secretly robbing you of deep, restful sleep. Picture this: you crawl into bed feeling worn out, but just a few hours later, your eyes pop open. You stare at the clock frustrated and drained, wondering why you can't stay asleep. This frustrating cycle is something millions of older adults experience night after night. The scary part is that most people don't even realize what's truly behind it. And here's the shocking truth: losing just a couple of hours of sleep doesn't only leave you groggy, it can weaken your heart, slow down your memory, and even raise your risk of falling the very next day. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a survival need. That's why today I'm going to share something surprisingly simple yet powerful: how to use cinnamon in a special way before bed to calm your nerves, relax your body, and finally enjoy deep, uninterrupted rest. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this from, and what time is it right now? Drop your answer in the comments. I can't wait to read them. And if you find this video helpful, hit that subscribe button, or at least tap like to support this channel. These small actions help us grow and share more valuable tips with the community. Stick with me, because tonight could be the turning point for your sleep. Why older adults often struggle to stay asleep through the night. After the age of 60, the body begins to change in ways that most people don't expect. One of the most significant changes is the natural decline in melatonin, the hormone that signals the brain it's time to rest. When melatonin levels drop, the body's internal clock, also called the circadian rhythm, becomes less reliable. That makes it harder to fall asleep quickly and stay asleep throughout the night. Many seniors also notice that even when they do manage to sleep, the rest feels lighter. They wake up more often and rarely feel refreshed in the morning. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's simply a natural part of aging that quietly disrupts sleep. Beyond hormones, physical health plays a big role as well. Conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or arthritis often bring discomfort that interrupts sleep and wakes the body up long before it's ready. For example, an elderly man in Florida shared that arthritis pain in his knees wakes him up around 2 a.m. every single night, no matter how tired he feels. Another common challenge is nocturia, or frequent nighttime urination, forcing countless older adults from the US to India to get up multiple times during the night. These interruptions break sleep into fragments, leaving the mind foggy and the body sluggish the next morning. But it's not just the body. Emotional health creates invisible barriers too. Worries about money, loneliness after losing a partner, or the quiet weight of everyday concerns can keep the brain on constant alert. A widow in California confessed that she often lies awake replaying old memories, unable to calm her thoughts enough to drift back to sleep. On top of that, the stress of caregiving, endless medical appointments, or even something as simple as watching the evening news can overstimulate the nervous system. When the mind is racing, the body can't relax, and deep rest feels impossible. Lifestyle habits add another layer of difficulty: drinking coffee late in the afternoon, sipping strong tea at dinner, or eating a heavy meal right before bed. These may seem harmless, but they place extra strain on aging digestion and sensitive bladders. A gentleman in Mumbai admitted that his favorite nighttime chai, which once helped him relax, now keeps him awake for hours. Lack of physical activity during the day is another hidden culprit. Without enough movement, the body has little reason to feel truly tired by the time night falls. But here's the good news: while all of these factors are real, they're not beyond your control. Small, mindful changes can make a big difference. Light dinners, warm caffeine-free herbal drinks, short daily walks, and gentle bedtime routines can all support deeper, more restorative sleep. By paying attention to what you eat and drink and creating a calm mental space before bed, you allow your body to respond more naturally. Yes, aging may change your rhythm, but it doesn't take away your ability to rest deeply. With awareness and a few simple shifts, older adults can rediscover nights of uninterrupted sleep, waking up clearer, stronger, and more at peace each morning. The secret of cinnamon and restful sleep. For centuries, cinnamon has held a special place in traditional medicine across both India and China. In Ayurveda, cinnamon has long been regarded as a warming spice, one that stimulates circulation, keeps digestion steady, and leaves the body feeling calm and content after meals. In traditional Chinese medicine, cinnamon is praised for restoring balance, warming cold hands and feet, and encouraging relaxation before bedtime. Many older adults have shared that a simple cup of warm milk with a touch of cinnamon not only soothes the stomach, but also gently settles the mind, making it easier to drift into restful sleep. These ancient traditions remind us that natural remedies were never designed as quick fixes. Instead, they were part of a steady rhythm, helping the body and mind stay in harmony over time. And even today, these time-tested practices remain deeply relevant, especially for seniors searching for peaceful nights. What's even more exciting is that modern science is now confirming what traditional healers have known for centuries about cinnamon. Studies reveal that cinnamon can help regulate blood sugar, preventing sharp spikes and sudden drops that disrupt the body's balance at night. Other research shows that it may mildly lower blood pressure, calm inflammation in the blood vessels, and reduce stress signals in the nervous system. For older adults managing diabetes or hypertension, these small benefits can be life-changing. When blood sugar remains steady and the heart isn't under as much strain, the nervous system can relax, setting the stage for deeper, more restorative sleep. Researchers in the US have also found that cinnamon is rich in natural antioxidants, protecting the brain against the buildup of stress over the years. No single spice is a miracle cure, but cinnamon provides gentle support, removing one more obstacle the body faces in its effort to rest. Another often overlooked benefit of cinnamon is its role in preventing those sudden nighttime awakenings triggered by unstable blood sugar. Many seniors wake up around 2 or 3 a.m., not because their bladder is full, but because their blood sugar quietly dropped, sending a false alarm to the brain. Just a small serving of cinnamon in the evening, whether mixed into warm milk, blended with herbal tea, or sprinkled over fruit, can help stabilize glucose levels, reducing false awakenings and allowing the brain to stay peacefully asleep. Getting quality rest isn't just about the number of hours spent in bed, it's about how stable the body's internal systems remain during that time. For older adults, especially those managing diabetes or adjusting to a slower metabolism, even the smallest shift can mean the difference between a restless night and a peaceful, unbroken slumber. That's why cinnamon's role should never be underestimated. Let me share 2 real stories that bring this to life. In Pune, India, Mrs. M, a 72-year-old retired teacher, had struggled with broken sleep for nearly 5 years. She believed waking up 3 times a night was simply her fate. But after her family doctor suggested a cup of warm milk with half a teaspoon of cinnamon before bed, everything changed. Within just 2 weeks, she noticed she was waking only once. And after a month, she was sleeping nearly 6 hours straight, something she hadn't experienced in decades. Across the ocean in Ohio, a widower named Robert shared a similar story. For years, he woke at 3 a.m., restless and weighed down by loneliness. One evening, after reading about cinnamon in a senior health magazine, he began sprinkling a little over his apple slices before bed. To his surprise, within 10 days, he felt calmer at night and was able to stay asleep until morning. These stories remind us that sometimes the smallest changes, when practiced consistently and rooted in wisdom, can restore incredible peace. For seniors in both the East and the West, hope may not come from a prescription bottle, but from the quiet comfort of a familiar spice. Of course, cinnamon isn't a magic cure for every sleep problem, but its warmth, its gentle support for digestion, its ability to steady blood sugar, and its calming effect on the nervous system make it a trusted ally for older adults. Adults, the message is clear. Gentle, natural support, when understood and applied with care, can return a sense of control and confidence in your own health. And if you've ever felt that aging has stolen the gift of restful nights, cinnamon may remind you that health has not disappeared. It's still within you, patiently waiting to be nurtured, one mindful choice at a time. Simple ways to use cinnamon for better sleep. One of the most trusted and comforting ways to use cinnamon is by blending it into a cup of warm milk. As we age, digestion naturally slows, and a heavy stomach can often disturb sleep. But when you mix half a teaspoon of cinnamon with warm milk and add just a drizzle of honey, it becomes more than a bedtime drink. It turns into a soothing nightly ritual. This simple mixture helps calm the stomach, steady blood sugar, and gently signals the brain that the day is coming to an end. Countless older adults, both in the US and India, have discovered that sipping it about 30 minutes before bed helps them drift into deeper, more restorative rest. The honey provides a touch of sweetness without spiking blood sugar, while the warmth of milk relaxes both muscles and nerves. Although it may seem small, this little evening habit often feels like a gift of comfort to the body, especially for seniors longing for peaceful nights. Another practical method of making cinnamon tea in the evening. Unlike black tea or coffee, cinnamon tea is naturally caffeine-free and works with the body to promote relaxation. To prepare it, simply boil a small cinnamon stick in 1 cup of water for about 10 minutes, then let it cool slightly before sipping. And enjoying this tea about 45 minutes before bed gives the body time to digest while calming the nervous system. For seniors who often feel bloated or restless after dinner, this gentle tea offers relief without heaviness. One woman in New Jersey shared that after replacing her late-night coffee with cinnamon tea, her nighttime awakenings decreased within just 2 weeks. For her, the tea became more than a beverage. It became part of her quiet bedtime routine, replacing worry with warmth and teaching her body how to settle into sleep. Cinnamon can also be paired with light evening snacks, making it both practical and enjoyable. Many seniors find themselves hungry late at night and reach for heavy leftovers, which only disrupts rest. By adding a sprinkle of cinnamon to lighter options, even late-night cravings can support rather than sabotage a good night's sleep. Instead of reaching for heavy leftovers at night, a simple apple slice or a ripe banana sprinkled with cinnamon can make all the difference. Apples are rich in natural fiber that supports digestion, while bananas provide potassium and magnesium to relax tired muscles. Adding cinnamon not only keeps blood sugar steady, but also adds a comforting flavor, without the need for extra sugar. For Robert the widower in Ohio, this became more than just a snack, it became a nightly ritual. He shared that his cinnamon apple slices not only kept him from waking up at 3 a.m., but also gave him something warm and uplifting to look forward to each evening. With just a thoughtful food choice, he found both satisfaction and serenity at night. But cinnamon's power doesn't stop with food and drink, it also extends to its gentle fragrance. While many older adults are familiar with lavender for relaxation, cinnamon offers its own subtle calming effect when used correctly. Lighting a cinnamon-scented candle or adding a few drops of cinnamon essential oil to a diffuser can transform a bedroom into a cozy, safe haven. This is especially comforting for those who live alone and feel unsettled at night. The scent doesn't just relax the body, it also awakens a sense of warmth, like being wrapped in the quiet memory of a family kitchen or festive gatherings. For many, this emotional comfort is just as important as the physical benefits. When the mind feels safe, the body naturally follows into rest. Still, with all these methods, moderation is key. Cinnamon is powerful, and while small amounts bring benefits, larger doses can be harmful. Health experts recommend no more than 1 to 2 grams of ground cinnamon per day, about half to 1 teaspoon. Using more, especially of the common cassia variety, can strain the liver due to a compound called coumarin. Seniors who are on medication for diabetes or high blood pressure should be particularly cautious and consult with their doctor before making cinnamon a daily habit. The key is consistency, not excess. A little cinnamon each evening used wisely can bring lasting peace far more than taking too much at once. Cinnamon is not a replacement for medical treatment, nor is it a miracle cure for every sleep problem. But when added gently to evening routines, it can become a safe and trusted companion. Whether enjoyed in warm milk, brewed into a calming tea, sprinkled on a light snack, or diffused as a gentle fragrance, cinnamon offers older adults both comfort and balance. The real message is this: don't fear aging or sleepless nights, rediscover control through small, intentional choices each day. By respecting the right dose and building mindful bedtime rituals, seniors can use this humble spice to bring back nights of deeper, more restful sleep. Mistakes that reduce cinnamon's power for sleep. One common mistake is drinking cinnamon milk or tea right after a heavy dinner. When the stomach is already full of rice bread or fried foods, adding cinnamon right away can overload digestion. Instead of feeling calm and light, the body may feel heavy, bloated, and restless. A retired teacher in Texas admitted that she drank cinnamon tea after large evening meals, but it only made her more uncomfortable. Her doctor gently advised her to eat lighter dinners and wait at least 45 minutes before sipping cinnamon. Once she made that small change, the calming effect returned and her nights felt peaceful again. Another mistake is mixing cinnamon with strong coffee or black tea in the evening. Many seniors cling to their late-night cup, believing it helps them unwind or stay connected with family traditions. But the caffeine in these drinks works directly against cinnamon's calming nature, keeping the brain alert instead of slowing it down. A grandfather in Mumbai said that adding cinnamon to his evening chai did nothing for his sleep until he replaced the caffeinated tea with warm cinnamon milk. Only then did he finally notice deeper rest. And perhaps the biggest oversight of all is lack of consistency. Some older adults try cinnamon once or twice and give up when they don't see instant results. But cinnamon doesn't work like a magic pill. Its benefits come through steady, gentle support building night after night. With patience and regular use, cinnamon can truly become a quiet ally, helping restore nights of unbroken sleep. When cinnamon is used consistently over several nights, the body has time to adjust and blood sugar balance improves gradually. A woman in Florida admitted she nearly gave up after 3 days of no change. But with her daughter's encouragement, she continued the routine for 2 weeks and then noticed she was finally sleeping in longer, more restful stretches. Her story reminds us that patience is part of the healing process. Another hidden challenge is staying up too late even after drinking cinnamon. Some seniors enjoy cinnamon milk at 9 p.m., but then stay up watching TV, scrolling through news on their phones, or lying in bed worrying past midnight. Cinnamon can calm the body, but it can't force the brain to rest if bedtime is constantly delayed. A retired accountant in Delhi confessed that he expected cinnamon to knock him out like a sleeping pill, but it never did. Only when he set a regular bedtime at 10 p.m. and paired it with cinnamon milk did he finally experience true restorative sleep. Cinnamon works best as a partner to healthy sleep routines, not as a replacement. The type of cinnamon you choose also makes a big difference. Most grocery stores sell cassia cinnamon, which is cheap but contains higher levels of coumarin, a compound that can stress the liver when consumed in excess. Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, is gentler and safer for daily use. Many seniors don't realize this difference and assume all cinnamon is the same. A grandmother in California said that once she switched from cassia to Ceylon, she felt more confident continuing her nightly routine without worry. The lesson here is clear: cinnamon can be a helpful ally for sleep, but only when used with awareness and balance. Avoid heavy dinners, skip the caffeine, stay consistent, respect your bedtime, and choose the right type of cinnamon. These small adjustments can transform restless, frustrating nights into a hopeful journey. Aging may bring challenges, but it does not mean surrendering your ability to rest well and feel in control of your health. With mindful choices and steady routines, seniors can take back control of their nights, turning restlessness into calm and fatigue into renewal. Additional benefits of cinnamon beyond sleep. One of the most widely studied advantages of cinnamon is its ability to help stabilize blood sugar. For older adults living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, this subtle support can make a real difference. Unstable blood sugar at night is often the hidden reason seniors wake up restless, thirsty, or unusually drained the next morning. Adding just half a teaspoon of cinnamon to an evening routine may help reduce those sharp ups and downs, allowing the body to maintain steadier energy levels. A retired bus driver in Chicago shared that once he began using cinnamon regularly, his morning blood sugar readings became far more predictable, and his nights felt calmer too. For seniors already burdened by multiple prescriptions, the idea of using a natural spice for gentle support offers both comfort and hope. Cinnamon also plays a role in supporting digestion, a common concern as the digestive system naturally slows with age. Many older adults struggle with bloating, gas, or heaviness after meals, especially in the evening. Cinnamon contains natural compounds that encourage smoother digestion and reduce excess gas, creating a lighter, more comfortable feeling. A grandmother in New Delhi explained that a simple cup of cinnamon tea after dinner helped her avoid the heavy, sluggish feeling that used to keep her awake for hours. These small changes may seem minor, but they bring genuine relief in everyday life. Good digestion is not just about comfort, it also reduces pressure on the bladder and diaphragm, two factors that often disrupt sleep without us even realizing it. Beyond digestion, joint pain is another hidden obstacle to rest, particularly for seniors living with arthritis. Cinnamon contains mild anti-inflammatory compounds that may help ease swelling and stiffness in the joints, allowing the body to settle more comfortably into sleep. Of course, cinnamon is not a replacement for medication, but when included as part of a balanced lifestyle, it can offer gentle relief and dependable support. An older man in Dallas shared that simply sprinkling cinnamon on his morning oatmeal eased his stiffness and made it easier to move throughout the day. Chronic pain often steals energy and dampens mood, but small choices like this help restore a sense of control over the body. Even slight reductions in inflammation can make a meaningful difference in mobility and independence. Circulation is another area where cinnamon shines. Many seniors complain about cold hands and feet at night, which makes it harder to settle into sleep comfortably. By improving blood flow, cinnamon helps keep extremities warm and wards off that biting chill in the winter months. A widow in Michigan explained that after adding cinnamon to her nightly routine, she no longer needed piles of blankets just to keep her feet warm. That simple change gave her a stronger sense of ease when lying down. Warmth in the body often translates into calmness in the mind, both essential for deep restorative rest. Beyond sleep and comfort, research also suggests that the aroma of cinnamon can enhance memory and focus during the day. Seniors who struggle with forgetfulness or mental fog may find that its fragrance gently stimulates alertness without the jitters of caffeine. One small study even showed that participants exposed to the scent of cinnamon perform better on memory tasks. A woman in California shared that she keeps a jar of cinnamon sticks in her kitchen, and just inhaling the aroma while cooking makes her feel more awake and clear-headed. Taken together, these benefits remind us that cinnamon is more than a sleep aid. It is a gentle companion to the aging process, supporting blood sugar, digestion, joints, circulation, and even mental clarity. None of these effects are instant or dramatic overnight cures, but each small step adds up, guiding seniors toward greater comfort, independence, and vitality in daily life. For seniors who feel weighed down by health challenges, cinnamon proves that even small natural choices can bring meaningful change. With awareness and patience, this humble spice can become a gentle ally in caring for both body and mind. Safe advice for using cinnamon. As helpful as it can be, cinnamon is not safe for everyone. Seniors taking blood thinners such as warfarin or aspirin should be cautious, since cinnamon may increase the risk of bleeding when combined with these medications. Pregnant women are advised to avoid large amounts, and older adults with liver conditions need to be careful. Cassia cinnamon contains coumarin, a compound that can place stress on the liver. A grandmother in New York once assumed cinnamon was completely harmless until her doctor explained how it interacted with her medication. With guidance, she adjusted her intake and was able to use it safely while still enjoying the benefits. For most healthy seniors, the recommended dose is very small. Experts suggest 1 to 2 grams of ground cinnamon daily, about half to 1 teaspoon. Another safe option is simmering a single stick of cinnamon in milk or water. Taking more doesn't deliver faster results. In fact, excess can upset digestion or put strain on the liver. Choosing the right type also matters. Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, is gentler and safer for daily use than the more common cassia variety. A retired engineer in Bangalore once admitted that he sprinkled large amounts of cinnamon on his meals, which led to stomach discomfort. When he reduced the dose, the calming effects returned without any problems. Beyond cinnamon itself, its benefits are most effective when paired with healthy routines. Eating a lighter dinner makes digestion easier, allowing cinnamon to soothe rather than overload the stomach. Turning off screens at least an hour before bed helps avoid blue light interference with sleep signals. Keeping the bedroom cool around 65 to 68 degrees Celsius creates the ideal environment for rest. A widower in Boston shared that drinking cinnamon tea while reading at night instead of watching late-night television finally gave him the peaceful rest he had been missing for years. Still, it's important to remember that cinnamon is not a substitute for medical care. If sleep problems last longer than 3 weeks, or if symptoms such as extreme fatigue, chest discomfort, or mood changes appear, seeking medical advice is essential. A retired teacher in Delhi once assumed her sleepless nights were nothing more than the price of aging. But after seeking medical help, she discovered the real cause was an untreated thyroid condition. Once it was managed, her cinnamon routine became far more effective, like a missing piece in her larger health journey. The lesson is clear: cinnamon can be a safe and trusted ally, but only when used wisely with moderation, healthy habits, and proper medical guidance when needed. That way, seniors can enjoy its comfort while also protecting their long-term health. My dear friend, as we close today's video, let's take a gentle pause together. We've learned that when used in the right way, cinnamon may help relax the body, steady the mind, and offer older adults a better chance at peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. We also explored the small yet powerful details like the right dose, the right timing, and the healthy routines that allow cinnamon to truly work. But please remember, this video is for information purposes only. If you're facing ongoing health concerns, it's always best to consult directly with your doctor. Each of us is unique, and personalized care from a trusted professional matters most. Before you go, I'd love to know what interests you most for upcoming videos. Type 1 if you'd like to learn about weak bones and how to prevent fractures. Type 2 if you're more interested in memory loss and dementia. Type 3 if you'd like to explore boosting brain power. Your choice will help guide me in creating content that truly supports your health and everyday life. And if this video brought you even a spark of hope or comfort, please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and share it with a loved one who may also need this message. Remember, we're walking this journey toward better health together, one gentle step at a time, and one peaceful night after another.